Play outside, outside, into the wilderness back. Hopefully the wind isn't blowing too badly. Doesn't seem to. That's a interesting looking situation down there. Well, yeah. Older robed man. 4 Vicarians stand before an otherworldly apparatus. An ancient structure of sizzled Adran metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point you are well obscured from their view. That was what I was hoping for. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick grey beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
He addresses the petrified body, so yeah, I don't know if they are responsible that it is petrified or not. Oathbinder. I wonder, are these Oathbinder overall, or what is the Oathbinder? Full to his blood last drop, guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession, let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing fate of the book. Speaking about the key and the book. Okay. The man passes his gaze over the others standing around him. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. He looks each in the eye in turn. So he did his part. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forward and be assured of the great word of your life's cause. So, you're going to petrify other people too? Is that the case? I wonder? Well, that certainly started. Or is there life energy fueling that? Well, the wind is scattering again. Doesn't sound the best. Or they're scattering the wind. Are they going to be trying to use the wind to their purposes? That's the only thing that I can think of. Okay. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet, and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your visions, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen. but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. So, did we go in back in time, or are we just seeing another time, like as in a dream or sort of state? Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions. Questions that must be answered or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick grey beard in ceremonial robe. This guy who just was there before, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Madly. Yeah, they're all petrified now. Oh dear. My dear. You awaken to find your malice has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your perimeter, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly dart in this way and that, and an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Like, is it because of our fever sickness? Or is that what we think now? Something far more concerning. Yeah, so we're hearing, I think it's about something that we hear from a distant past, possibly. Something far long happened. Something that has happened like a long time ago already. And movement of figures that have moved here far before us. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place. Flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. You find Hyodan a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. So Hyodan also did not make it anymore. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Whale may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Whatever it is that is, so to speak, wrong with us. Oh, Hyodan, visions and whispers of a new quest. Oh dear. The ruins of Silan Lees. And it's kind of a grey shade that we see now. Oh, Hyodan, well, I'll take that. Clearly. I'm not sure which else things should I take, but maybe the helmet is then better served for us to take as well, even if I would prefer not to maybe use a shield, but in this situation, probably best. Is there something else I would like to take from you? I don't know. I guess I'll take the Sorib spear. Otherwise, well, maybe we can take the lockpicks, just in case when you meet someone else who can use them later on. Let's save. Yep. I would assume that it's better than the... Oh, yes. Some very much indeed weird things we see. Is this like, someone was being tortured, possibly? It kind of seemed like it, at least. Let's just be careful, because there's no reason not to be careful. Hey, that's something. Let's pick that up. Sant Kuran's horn. Horn? Is it like an... just something in the crafting, possibly? Food. Casserole. And dragon meat is... Potion level 1. Apparently we do have something for a potion of wizard's apple. Speed instant user plus 20 to deflection until damage. Interesting. Ooh, Skull's Ear apparently is used for it, and Jesper and Amedit's Word. Creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies, granting the caster high deflection bonus against a single attack. Interesting, but I don't know if we are able to do these kind of things very well, so I probably prefer not to try that out, at least right away. But yes, I don't think we're seeing well, I think we're seeing indeed things that have happened maybe some other time. I guess we'll explore this vessel flesh 2 times. Okay. Vessel flesh. Well, I guess I'll carry. Is that someone being burnt? Yeah, well, I think it's about to be burned. Indeed. It's going to disappear again. Yes. This massive structure is formed of stone, adran, copper, and covered in strange clips. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. No wonder. No wonder with that. I guess this is where we can get out from this map. That is something as well. There is actually more plans. I'm like wondering, should I use the tap or not? Maybe I shouldn't have used it, but I kind of already did then. Now. Well, I guess I shouldn't be. Well, that was at least a springberry. There was something else in here too, though. That's at least not something. Like, in some cases, of course, the tap is very useful, but on the other hand, if we miss some plants, then wouldn't it be logical that we actually miss them? No point doing this in this very slow-mo anymore. Yeah, well, we are in Sealand Lease, so Whalewood is the next area we could be trying to travel, and Gilded Whale is there. Okay, that's where we are. There's Deerfoot Village and the big city around here. So, Whalewood is the next place we can be heading. It will take you 6 hours to complete your journey from Sealand Lease to Whalewood at Chep. Well, what other choice do we have than to try to be journeying somewhere? So, yes, we'll try to travel there, for sure. Sanders can do more than just sand.
Time for a nap.
Well, I understand your feeling, but I don't know if we have time for a nap yet. Ooh. Interesting. Well, that it looks like that. Yes, us. I guess we are still kind of seeing in the same way, I would assume. More bodies here. That doesn't seem like the best thing in the world. Ahmed's Word. What about this body? Okay, well, that's camping supplies. We probably could try to be camping then. Soon. Even if we are not specifically wounded, but still. Not the worst idea in the world, considering we just journeyed, again, a ghostly figure. Very much indeed a ghostly figure that went into there. There's some kind of sort of stone here at least. Or something. Blood moss, okay. Well, not stone, but close enough. I wonder why it came specifically into this spot though. Doesn't seem like I can do anything in here though. So I guess I can just try to be heading forward from here if I so wish. Let's just run for a short moment, so to speak.
Time to see and not be seen.
This doesn't seem very friendly spot. So yeah, let's at least try to be going very silently. This kind of a very valley that there could be enemies in both sides there and so on. Could be, gladly not, right now at least. That's definitely something. Again, a figurine running. We're seeing things. River Reed. There's another dead body around in there. A butterfly, a little pretty butterfly. And a lantern. At least we're, I guess, getting into a more civilized area. Can we cross into here? Yes, we can. Like, I was interested in this, but I guess this body doesn't really have anything, even if there is a body there. Like, immediately going somewhere else to explore than into that spot. And, well, I'm kind of interested to know what's in here. Sorip. Another sorip. I'm not sure if I should be engaged in any sorips.
Yeah.
Well, I think I should at least then know if there's anything more around than just that one sorip. If I would be to fight it. I don't really know why. As such, would we really want to be fighting against another sorip in this sort of a situation? There's some sort of a cave here. Well, I'm not sure. Bear cave. Location discovered, bear cave. But, I don't think it's a very safe idea to be heading to a bear cave. Weird. Why would we want to be heading to a bear cave? When we wanted to just be heading into a village. Probably not a good idea. But in other ways, now that I found such a place, I kind of would just want to be exploring that. Hey, is there something in a bear cave? Hey, we're gained a level actually. Yay. Ooh, skills allow your character to perform specialized actions like scouting, detecting traps, picking locks, and reading scrolls. They can also be used to overcome obstacles in conversation and scripted interactions. Skill will advance as your character gains level, but items and other bonuses can also increase skills. So at the moment we have definitely the most points in survival and the next most in stealth. So survival allows character to make better use of the food and potion items they find. The higher the character's survivor skill, the longer the duration of such items. Survival can also be used in conversation and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized situation information, plus 15% to consumable duration. Stealth, on the other hand, allows characters of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It is used automatically whenever the character is in a scouting mode. The higher the character skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. Athletics. Adventuring is tiring work. Traveling, fighting, and scrambling up fallen statues can take its toll. The athletic skill counters the effects of accrued fatigue, allowing characters to go further and fight longer before they suffer penalties. In conversation and script interaction, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. Logical. Lore. Lore represents characters' accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics outside of conversation and scripted interactions. Lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allow the characters to use higher level scrolls. And there's mechanics. Traps and locks can be problems for even the toughest adventurers, draining their resources and maiming or killing those who are unfortunate enough to trigger an unseen floor plate. The mechanic skill makes it easier to open locks and find and disable traps. Additionally, any character can use the mechanic skill to place traps of their own. The higher the mechanic skill, the more accurate the trap. In conversation and script interactions, mechanics can be used to activate or disable a variety of machines. Okay, so yeah, next would cost then at least already 2 points. We could raise it all the way into 6 if we wanted to. Next it would be indeed costing already that much. We could consider raising it to 5, as thus we started from this kind of a situation, so it wouldn't be the worst, but I guess we also have gained a little bit of list of athletics or something. Not sure if I then should... actually that cost... Well, I guess these are less because we just happened to already start with those ranks, so like this already takes it. Then like that. Athletics would be logical as well. We would need some athletics to be able to do well. I would kind of like to increase this too though. So it might be something like this. Well, then I will have to put at least something into lore as well if I want to be using all the points, but I assume that these are then left to be saved for the next level up. I would assume so. I'm kind of interested in putting survival into 5 though, and I would be liking to increase this. It's a shame that I don't have one more point to spend in athletics then though. So I guess I'll just put one more point into lore then. Mechanics is the one that I think we don't really know of. So some lore, maybe. Knowledge and trivia. Accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia. I wonder if there's a use to put this into here, but on the other hand it's at least only 1 point, so maybe. Or should I rather just put these points into the athletics, so then stealth and athletics are both in 2, which would be logical enough to, and then survival would be in 5 points. Could be okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that for the moment. Okay, no new class unlocks, but talents I can pick one in either of these or then one of these, so a lot of stuff. Utility ones, defensive ones, offensive ones, and class ones. Vicious Companion, what does it do? Trains the ranger's animal companion in vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage with each hit. Oh, nice enough, of course. Resilient Companion would be nice, considering that, especially now we're just traveling with the 2 of us. The ranger's animal companion gains improved damage reduction against all damage types. Grants the Resilient Companion passive effect self +3 damage reduction. Faithful Companion. The ranger's animal companion gains improved defenses against Charmed, Confused, and Domination afflictions, which would be very nice in some point, but I would assume that it's not as necessary yet. Merciless Companion. Animal Companion do small amounts of sneak attacks damage against targets that qualify. Then utility ones. Fast Runner. The character becomes more fleet and nimble, increasing movement rate and granting defensive bonus against disengagement attacks. Scion of Flame. Increases burn damage and damage reduction. FX self direction. +20 to the burn damage, but I don't do burn damage. Nor shock damage, I don't think. Nor corrode damage, at least at the moment. Sixers of Rime. Increases freeze damage. Quick switch. Reduces the recovery time when switching weapons or spells in Grimoires. Well, I don't think I have anything like that, I guess. Or a need for it. Wound Binding. Allows the healing of a modest amount of health on the user. Field Trios allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. Okay. Then Defensive, Hold the Line. Trains the character in new defensive strategies, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. Self +1 enemies engaged. Okay. Could be okay otherwise, but I don't as such try to be the one engaging them. Snake's Reflexes increases the character's reflex defense, as such I do already have pretty good reflexes, or like the dexterity and perception. Bears Fortitude. Will, weapon and shield style, you don't really use it. Graceful Retreat. Grants a bonus to all defenses against disengagement attacks. So when we would try to be retreating. Self +12 defense when disengaging, which would be nice in the case when we wanna be indeed getting away from disengage or engagement. Weapon Focus, Adventurers, or Adventurer. In the use of the poleaxe, Aztec Flail, Levant, and Warbow. Well, it would be Warbow too. So more accuracy with the Warbow, not that I have one now. This would then have Battle Axe, Sword, Morningstar, Crossbow, Dagger, Rapier, Mace, Scepter, and Rod. Peasant would have the Hunting Bow, Quarterstaff, Unarmed, Spear, and Hatchet. As such, it would be nice enough to have that sort of a weapon focus, especially when it anyways fits. If we want to be using the hunting bow more, and trains the character in use of blunderbuss. Soldier is then... What is a marksman? Increases the character's accuracy with raised weapon used on distant target. 2 weapon style, 1-handed weapon, and 2 weapon styles. 2-handed, well, yeah. I'm not sure if these are something that... Well, I guess I'll just take one of these first, which would be either then... Well... That is also interesting, but I think I'll take this because it's just useful, especially already early on if he gets attacked. The Ranger Animal Companion gains improved damage reductions against all damage styles. I think that's a good idea. So, let's pick that talent. Yeah, okay. Done. To be continued with Pillars of Eternity with Kira Rusha.